say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing now is Mahomes. The RPO will keep it himself. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready? 70 Lions, 19 Lions. Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Check. Come on, come on.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And some room to work. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mahomes will do it himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Devon Achane, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's into the hands of Worthy. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pass to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Try to go 80.
Watch the twin.
Willis now off of play action.
Now a run here off the RP. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Chiefs 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. Loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Pack the stick. Roll. Steady.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Pass complete to Royals. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives them a 3-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18, 5 in. Ready, 60 Bobcat, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Last play of the half, Willis. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Gotta keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right now.
Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Come on, set. Panther Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, 19 Lions.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Willis.
Touchdown, Dolphins! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
54 yards.
and the Chiefs are back within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It's caught, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Bronco in tracking 60.
Willis.
It's a right side here, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready? 19. 65, 65. Hurt. Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. Throw caught by Ochan.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
19, Tiger. Go.
Back to the ground, Ochan. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Chiefs 28-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Willis to throw.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A run straight ahead with Ochan.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Ochan.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 32.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw.
We'll get this complete to Worthy.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it.